Hello, you join me, ADG123, once again for a video here on Dirt Rally for a change. Just revisiting a little homage, really, I suppose, to Dirt Rally 1 before we start playing Dirt Rally 2. Looking forward to it. It's coming out soon, Monday I believe it comes out. So yeah, I'm probably wrong with Monday, by the way. Look it up if you're interested. There's already plenty of content out there if you're interested as well. Loads of videos from prominent YouTubers and sim racers that get early access copies of these games these days, and they have a chance to do reviews and show you early content, maybe show you the beginning of the career or whatever. There's all sorts of different stuff out there if you want to have a look. But yeah, looking forward to it. So I just wanted to have a little last session on Dirt Rally 1 really. So I've entered the Dirt Rally weekly event in the 2000s category of car. Picked the Subaru, good old Scooby, and yeah, going to try and do a Dirt Rally weekly event. Like this car, I've spent a lot of time in this car. I'm no expert at this game, but I'm just getting my excuses in there really. I'm no expert at this game, but yeah, I have given it plenty of hours over the years, but seem to have gone through stages with it a little bit, and hopefully some people will know what I mean. Kind of like really gone for it and practiced and got better at it, and then left it for like a couple of months and lost any like skill level that I might have built up on it, and then revisited it and then tried to do it again and treated it a bit like that this game. So probably got the most out of it, but yeah, looking forward to the new one, as I've said. So just wanted to get into this and get myself hyped for the new one really. So here we go. Oh, before I set off, in fact, just a couple of little mentions about the new one. From the little videos I've watched, I haven't watched too much, but a little glance that I've had, it seems to be quite a lot of improvements in all aspects of the game really. So one big thing I found from Dirt Rally 1 was the co-driving, so I'm looking forward to and it looks, from the videos that I've seen, it looks to have improved. But yeah, I found in this one that sometimes the calls were a little bit late. I'd say 98% of the time the calls were absolutely fine, but 2% of the time the calls were either a little bit late or actually called the wrong corner. So, you know, called like a right 4 and you head into it and you're thinking that's no way a right 4, and you're proven right as you smash into the wall, and you judge it as more like a right 2 really. So there's those occasional calls that catch you out, but maybe that's just me, I don't know. Seems like it, like I say, it doesn't happen often. It's 98% of the time it's pretty good. But yeah, I'll stop waffling on. Anything else I wanted to mention? Yeah, so the new one as well, looks like they've improved the well, they've definitely improved the physics of the cars by the look of it and everything, so that's pretty exciting. Looking forward to driving all the different types of cars. Watched a Jimmy video about it the other day, Jimmy Broadbent that is, and he said the Group B cars have been vastly improved from this Dirt 1 version, so looking forward to those, because if anyone you know, does follow rallying, they'll realise what Group B means. It's one of the eras that was the most dangerous and just absolutely ridiculous cars. So yeah, they're a handful, and look forward to driving those and all sorts of different categories of cars basically, and yeah, the historic stuff as well. So yeah, getting back to Dirt Rally 2, I'm going to start in a moment, sorry if I'm waffling on a bit too long, but getting back to Dirt Rally 2, yeah, the rutting in the roads, the road surface basically breaks up. So at the start of the rally, first run through the stage, and I'm not sure if in rallying sometimes stages are run twice, maybe in reverse, or run twice the same way within the same rally, and I'd like to see if the rutting from the first stage actually continues into the second stage of that the same stage, if that makes sense to anybody. Made sense to me. So yeah, looking forward to seeing if that happens. But other than that, yeah, it's to explain it quite quickly because I'm conscious I'm waffling. Yeah, the first cars through, the track should be pretty solid and slowly break up the road surface basically. So as as you start getting into like 4th, maybe 5th, 6th place, people that are running through the stage, then you'd expect to see like looser surface, more rutting in the corners, especially in the heavy braking zones and handbrake corners. So you have to try and use that as you go through. So I'm excited about that as well. That looks good. So yeah, anyone, I hope I'm expressing some kind of passion for this kind of stuff, and that's all I'm trying to do really, and try and get hyped for the next one really. And again, I'm going to shut up now. I can't really think of anything else to say. If anyone's watching this that's watched me before, they know that I'm not particularly prepared, and I quite like that in a way. It does mean that I'm not very concise, but bear with me. So I think I'm about ready. I'm on the start line. I think there's about 6 or 7 stages. I can't remember now. I've been talking so much. We'll find out at the end of this one, I guess. So I can't even remember where the rally is now. I've forgotten that much. It's been that long since waffling on. Anyway, right, here we go. So handbrake and let's nail it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 60, left 3, 60, left 6, into hairpin right. Left
turned in a bit early there. Not too bad though. Got away with it.
Right 6 continues for 100. Keep left over crest. Right 6, don't cut. Into left 5 continues for 150.
See you again. I think that was a bad call really. I don't think that was a right 6 that we through there. I was heavy on the brakes and I still only just got through it nicely, so I certainly want the right 6 to me.
Caution left 6, half long, small jump, to right 6 long, to finish.
So just coming to the end of the shakedown. Sorry, I completely forgot that I put it on shakedown. Wisely of me. Obviously, anyone that does play these games, shakedowns are godsend. It gives you a little practice at the beginning of the first stage to get used to the car. Felt good that actually I was fully committed straight away. So. 4, let's just improve again, and then we'll have a few more shakedowns. And now I've been reminded that's what I'm doing, and we'll get into the stage shortly.
Into hairpin right. Into left 3 long 100.
So better through there. Maybe I should have been in first gear coming out, but
right 6 continues for 100.
Good on the handbrake, timed it right.
Left over crest. Right 6 don't cut. Left 5 continues for 150.
Again, that right 6 don't cut, it's not what I'd call it.
Turn hairpin right, 80. Right 5 continues for 130 over bumps. Caution left 6, half long, small jump. Into right 6 long.
I'm sorry if anyone prefers the in-car view as well and thinks I'm not racing properly because I'm not using the in-car view. Well, I kind of agree with you in a way, but I feel faster when I'm racing this view. That's the only explanation I can really give for wanting to race like this all the time. I just feel like we can see those apexes better and hit them that little bit cleaner in this view. So it's more about me driving better than having the more real experience, I suppose you could argue. So I do apologise if you prefer in-car view. It's one of those things I can try and learn, I suppose, but I can use it. I'm not absolutely terrible in it. I just, when it comes to those fine corners and those fine details where you're trying to absolutely pinpoint that apex, then I find it difficult sometimes, that's all. But I'm more than capable of doing it. I don't know why I'm blowing my own trumpet and defending myself, but I just prefer this view for actually being able to keep it neat, really.
Caution, left 6.
So a little explanation there, if you've watched any of my videos so far. It's always kind of in the same view. Little drink there, dramatic ending. So again, don't feel too bad pushing a little bit too hard already because I'm feeling the car really, so need to sort that out and just rein back that little bit, keep it under control and be aggressive but at the right time.
60. Left 6.
Good through there.
Into hairpin right.
Probably the best I've done so far. Let's aim for this as well.
Into left 3.
So cutting the corner a little bit, but I can live with that.
Right 6 continues for 100. Keep left over crest. Right 6 don't cut. Into left 5 continues for 150.
Oof. Bit of a tank slapper on there. Sorted it out quickly there.
Right 80. Right 5 continues for 130 over bumps.
You can see I'm not trying to put it too sideways really.
Small jump. Into right 6 long.
The fastest way in rallying is actually to try and drive it like a track. I know it seems counterintuitive in a way, but I do treat it almost the same as track driving to a point, but that's just my style I suppose. Apart from a lot more handbrake, and you've obviously got to be prepared to deal with a lot more oversteer than you'd expect on a track, but I pretty much treat it the same, aim for the apexes and brake early and make sure I'm in control most of the time. So here we go, heading into the rally.
Into hairpin right.
This is in shakedown now.
Into left 3 long 100.
So that same corner cut, but I can deal with that again.
Right 6 continues for 100.
Watch this corner up here. This is the dodgy one.
Right 6 don't cut. Into left 5 continues for 150.
Flat after that, so that's good.
Right 80.
Got it turned in early. Come on.
Right 5 continues for 130 over bumps. Caution left 6 half long small jump. To right 6
Feather in the
long.
throttle, not
Into
flat
left
out.
3 don't cut. Continues for
Not
130.
flat out at all through there.
Right 3
Feathering,
60.
still feathering, and dip that down.
Right 4 jump. Right 3 tight.
Again, feathering all the way through here.
Left 4 long don't
Hard
cut.
on the brakes to save it. Jesus, that was close.
Jump into right 4 long. Tight.
Narrow through here.
360.
Got to be careful.
Left 4 over jump don't cut.
Get the attitude of the car
Right
set up
5
early on that
long,
one.
100 down, braking,
Trying to anyway.
left. 60. Care left 6 into big jump and jump. Immediate acute right.
Immediate acute right. That's one that I've got to listen out for. Certainly a worrying one.
Into right.
Got
6,
round it
long,
nicely there.
80 over crest. Left 6 braking 60 down, acute left. 100 down over bumps.
Well, I can be a little bit scrappy, but not too bad so far. Go into there, but
left 6 half long over
again,
bumps.
better to
60
give it a
down,
little respect
hairpin
than
left.
flying there too fast. These are hard corners.
Into caution left 4 and down into hairpin right. Left 6.
Feel comfortable in the
Into
Scooby now
right
though.
3 half long.
Feel like it's
60
coming
keep
together.
right over crest. Caution left 4 don't cut. Right 5 don't cut. Into left 4 long 80 over crest. Right
Yeah, going
6.
back to it, I'm looking forward to Dirt Rally doing this.
Into left 6.
Dirt Rally 2 should I say.
Into right 6 times to 5. 40. Right 6.
I haven't
Into left
revisited
5
this
long
game
over
for quite a
crest.
while and
Left 5 over bad bump don't cut.
starting to think why not?
Turn
Why,
right 3.
what was I doing?
And right 4. Into left 5 and left 6, 60, keep left over crest, 80 through dip, keep right over crest, into left 5 don't cut, 80, right 6, into turn acute left.
Easing it in there because I heard the dirt cut. Just taking it that little cautious. Wide there, let's gather it back up. Yeah, managed to avoid the barriers still. Not too bad.
Left 5 continues
Ooh.
to 100.
Jumped on the angle there, that's never good. Landing like that.
Caution line.
Always
Into
unpredictable.
right 5, into hairpin right.
Hairpin right called. Down here it is.
Into left
Got round it
60,
nicely.
keep right
Early on the
crest.
brakes again, just give myself a chance to get round it. You attack too much, you've got no chance on those kind of corners. So again, easing off the throttle. Handbrake grabbed. Pulled it round nicely.
Into right 4 long, 60. Right 3 don't come.
Easy through here. Oh, Jesus.
Into left 4.
That was a big moment.
Into right 3
Felt like I was on 2 wheels for a
60.
second.
Left 4. Into left 4. Into acute right. Into hairpin left.
You'll have to bear with me because I do not know how long this video is going to be.
Left 6 half
I could
long.
wipe out at any moment. It might be 2 hours long if I do all the stages. I've no idea.
Into right 3 long.
Oh, just managed to grab the brakes early. Just early enough to keep myself from going off there. That was bad though. Don't want many moments like that.
Turn left 2. Into square right.
So I'm looking for the square right. Where is it?
Left 5
There it is.
Into right 6. Into left 6. Into right 6, 60. Right 1. Into turn left 1
Right
past
1.
junction.
Right one, left one.
And
Get
left
the
4.
weight transfer there. Get it hooked up nicely through the
Into right
corners.
6, 60.
Carry the speed through the corners instead of making them individual corners.
Right 6 over jump. Tighten to right 5. Left 6.
Again cautious.
Into right 4.
I treat
over
jumps
small
with
crest,
caution
tighten.
really. I know there's some crazy bastards out there that can hit them full speed and just man it out, but as soon as I hit in those jumps too hard, I've lost it really. So I do give them a bit more respect than some people do.
Into right 6.
Do like my jumps at the same time though. I just like the straight ones.
Into left 2. Into turn left 2.
Oh, bit
Into
wide
right
there.
1 over crest.
Got it gathered up. It actually gave me the line for the
Left
second
5.
corner there.
Left 6 through depth 80. Right
Bit
1
wild through here it
tight
feels. I
outside.
need to calm down a bit.
Into crest. To right 4.
Oh, wide again. See, I definitely need to calm down a bit.
Into left 4.
Was not on the brakes at all there. Just grabbed the handbrake late. So needed to be on the brakes as well. Get it turned in early. Let's get back on it.
To right 6. To right 1.
Right one.
Small crest. Into right 2. Into left 6.
A little bit wide again. Not too bad there. Gathered it up.
80. Left 6 through depth 80. Double caution right 5 over big jump. And left 5 long to finish.
Oh no. Oh, at least I'm right next to the finish. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Went into neutral, that's not good. Panicked. Where's the finish? Where's the finish? A little tip for you there, if you haven't ever figured that one out, you can finish when you're not even on the track. Oh god, that was a bad ending. So, oof. Compared to my have I done it? Is that my best time? Anyway, I'm not quite sure what that is. That might be a previous best time I've done through this stage in the Ford Focus RS Rally, as you can see, 2007. Of 5:45, which is impressive if I've done that before. Jesus Christ. I thought that was quite good through there then. Anyway, stop talking about me. Let's get on with the next one. Felt that went quite well. Kept it pretty clean, panicked at moments, which is something you need to deal with in rallying because it's very alerting a lot of the time. So you need to keep calm and just focus on the co-driver's calls. I think I did particularly well, giving myself a little bit of credit here, but particularly well because I've certainly never talked through a rally stage before. I'm new to commentary, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, I shouldn't curse myself. Let's just focus and concentrate on the next one. So Grab the handbrake.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Flat out.
1.
Why
go.
not?
60.
We're waiting for that
right
go,
6,
and off we go.
and left 5. Into right 4 half long. Into left 4 long. Into right 3.
Took that slow, but
Into left 6
steady.
crest.
And it worked out
And
actually.
left 5 over crest. Opens crest.
I know
tightens.
this is narrow down
Right
here. I
4
remember
don't
this
cut.
stage.
100. Left 1 long.
Some stages
crest.
just seem to stick in your mind for some reason, and this is one of them.
Into right 3 long. Into turn right 1. Into left 6 continues
Nice.
80 small crest. Into right 6 long. Into left 6 long over bump crest 80.
So for anyone that's interested,
Right 5
using the
half
CSL
long.
Elite wheel here,
And left 4 60.
Fanatec V3
Keep right
pedals,
over crest. Left 1 continues for 100.
and manual gears obviously.
Into right 6. Into keep left over crest. Into right 6 over crest jump maybe 80. Left 6. Into right 5 times 2. Into left 5 continues for 80.
Can't tell you about my rig or anything because it's just completely
Right 6
homemade
long,
from a couple of
continue
old
over crest,
leftover
jump
worktops
maybe
from
80.
work. Kitchen worktops that
Right
is.
5 over crest jump maybe don't cut.
That's my
60
base.
narrows.
Got a seat
Left
bolted
5
to it.
half long, 60.
And then I've made
Right 5
another
half long, tightens
base for
3
my wheel
long,
to
don't cut,
be
80.
attached to and everything from another bit of worktop. Stuck it on a few wooden legs, braced it all up on the sides and stuff so it's nice and strong, and jobs are good one.
Left 6.
Old Saxo seat that my mate gave me out of his old Saxo SXR. I think I decided last time I was on about this.
60. Right 6
That's his old Saxo. Anyway, I need to concentrate here. I don't know why I'm waffling too much. I'm going slow because of it as well.
Don't cut 250.
That was a fast section and I haven't made the most of it.
Keep mid over small crest past junction 100. Caution slowing, big bump right 4. Left 5.
Don't know if anyone
And
else
left
gets
5
like this
times
in rally
3, don't
games,
cut,
but
100.
as soon as you're flat out and you're actually in like 5th, 6th gear, you start panicking because you don't know what's coming and you know it's not going to be,
And left 3 don't cut through depth.
sometimes it's
And
not always
right 5
manageable when you're going that fast.
Left 1 half
Always
long,
gives you a little
don't
bit of
cut.
worry when you're actually in those high
Right
speeds.
660 bump. And
At the
right
same
5
time,
long opens.
Think what the actual guys that do it in
Into
real
left
life are
2
going
half
through.
long, don't cut. 60.
Personal favourite driver, not everyone's favourite, I know, but
Left
well,
6.
we've got a couple, but
Into right 5
Octanak
half
and
long. Into left 5 half
Yari
long,
Marriott
narrows.
Latvilla.
Into right 5 60. Right 6
I happen
over
to have
bump,
seen
60.
both of them as well,
Left
and
6,
I've
right
gone to
5
Wales
half
and
long,
seen the
80
rallying,
over 2 small jumps.
seen them take the podium positions
Into
and
caution,
stuff, so
right 4,
it's
don't
been
cut,
good to
keep
see.
left over crest.
Enjoy
130.
going to actual motorsport
Left
events.
2 tightens 1,
Recommend
don't
if
cut, 80.
people haven't done anything like that, check it out. If you're into this kind of stuff, definitely
Right
go
6,
and
120.
watch one year. I'm not saying you have to go every year and
Right
do
6,
it,
60.
you know, be a proper
Right 4
enthusiast,
half
but
long. Into left
if you're
5,
into it,
60
go
crest.
see them. It's worth it. The noise is worth it alone. It's
Into
unbelievable.
right 3 long.
First time I
And
ever
left
went,
2 half long, don't cut.
just concentrate for
Right
here.
6 long, 80.
Yeah, got it nice.
Left 6
Um,
80 over crest jump
First
maybe.
time I ever went, it were in
Left 6,
Wales.
60.
I've only
Right
ever been
2
to the Welsh
continues
rally, I'll be
100.
honest, but again, concentrate.
60.
Yeah,
Left 4
it's not
long,
too bad.
100 over crest jump maybe.
I remember this bit being a bit. I'll get back to Wales in a minute.
Caution right 3 half long narrows. Into left 6 half long, don't cut, 80 crest. Into keep left over jump. Into caution right 5 over 80, tightens 2 narrows and slippy.
Tight
Into
round here,
left
tight.
6 half long, don't cut.
Look how
right
tight it
6,
is, it's ridiculous.
Left 6 80.
Iden's a bit there, can relax a
Right
little bit
6
more again.
continues 80 and tightens 5. Left 5 add camber, 80 crest jump maybe.
Still not the easy
120
section to get through.
dip.
Bit wide there on the rear.
Left 3 half long, don't
Didn't
cut,
hit
add
anything,
camber.
luckily.
Into right 4 half long, don't cut. 60.
Sometimes
Left 6
you do
over crest.
rock on the
Into
inside that I
narrows.
managed to avoid
Left 5
there,
half
just
long.
about.
Into right 4 long.
I do feel there's a
80
lot of
crest
luck
jump
involved
maybe.
in rallying at times sometimes.
And right
I feel
6
like I could do
continues
the exact
100.
same stage straight after this again
60
and
crest.
it'd be completely different
left
and
2 long.
I'd probably hit loads of stuff. Anyway, I shouldn't curse myself again.
Into right 5 long.
Since I'm doing commentary as
380.
well, I guess you could class it as a commentator's curse.
Left
I
2
should
don't
stop
cut,
doing
open
it.
Long.
Concentrate on what I'm
into
doing.
small crest jump maybe, and right
Tight
5,
through here.
and left 4 half long, don't cut.
Sorry if I
Into
sound a bit
crest jump
strained, I'm
maybe.
concentrating.
And caution, left 6, turn right 1 half long, don't cut.
Oh, wide,
And
but
left 4
luckily
long, 80 through dip.
there's a wide section opening there, so allows me to do that and get away with it.
Left 6, 100, keep right through
Luckily, I didn't know that was there.
Left 6, don't cut. Right 5. Into
Rock and
left 6,
inside there to
80,
avoid.
Right 4, tight. Into left 3, don't cut.
Left 3, get it on the brakes.
Into right
Heading
4,
into that too
for
quickly.
80.
Late call
Left
like I
5,
felt.
long. Right 6, caution, keep right over crest. Into turn left 4, long, don't cut, 100. Keep right over crest. Into left 5, continues for 100. And
Left
crest,
5 I broke
100.
there, no need to brake.
Crest and narrows, right 5 tights 4. And left
Narrows,
5
that's
crest.
what I'm looking out for now.
Into
It's a
turn
bit
right
which
4,
worries
don't
me.
cut. Left 6,
This is
60
a bit that
crest.
narrows, I guess. There we go.
Left 4 long, don't cut, times
Left
3.
4 long. I know this is tight
Right
round here,
1
so
half
give
long,
it some
don't
respect.
cut. Into
Do
left
like
1
this
half
stage.
long,
Turns out I've really enjoyed
and
this.
right 1 half long.
Made a few little mistakes, but in
Into
general pretty
mid over
clean.
crest, 100. Caution narrows, left 6 over crest.
Narrows
Right
again,
5,
I'm worried
don't cut,
about that.
100. Caution narrows,
Anyone
right
that's new
6
to this kind of
long,
stuff
over
is
crest.
what you're listening out for.
And left 6 into keep mid over 2 crests. Caution
Again, just
braking
giving it that
60,
extra
right
bit
3
of
half long.
respect, feathering the throttle rather than just planting it. Again,
100 through
feathering
dip.
all the way through. Now I'm
jump
down.
maybe.
Now I can see the
Finish.
finish line flat out. So yeah, another good stage. Felt that went well. Yeah, so getting back to Wales, if you've never been, first time I ever went, just walking up the hill into this like forest basically, from where we're parked down on the main road, and we're expecting, from the noise, it sounded like we were about 5 minutes away from the cars. Anyway, like an hour and 15 minutes later, we get to the top of this hill, and we finally get to like where the rally stage is, and people are watching and stuff, and there's a shitload of people there for a start. There's loads of people camping, and we've parked like an absolute mile away, it turns out. But yeah, anyway, that's by the by. So that's our fault. But lesson number 1, get there very early if you're enthusiastic about it. Anyway, yeah, and the whole way up from the moment we parked down right at the bottom, so an hour and a quarter's walk, and I'm no slow walker, I'm 6'3", so I've got long legs, and it were uphill like, but yeah, what am I getting at here? The sound the whole way through, I could hear it as soon as I got out of the van I ended up having at the time. I went in the van, but let's take this opportunity to repair anything. Well, there's quite a bit to repair actually, so I'm glad I noticed that. Yeah, so again, the noise of it just got me so excited before I even, yeah, I'm here to be honest. I'm trying to spread the passion of like, you know, what all this is about. So, you know, it got me really so excited about seeing the cars all of a sudden, and I knew for a fact we hadn't seen the WRC cars hadn't even come through, so I knew that we weren't even listening to the WRC cars. We were listening to the you know, the WRC2 or whatever support, you know, rallies going on at the same time. So it was just unbelievable. So it just built this anticipation all the way for an hour and a quarter, basically, all the way up this hill, hearing these cars. And I'm talking about from miles away. We were nowhere near them, it turned out, when we actually got to the top. Anyway, I'm going to pretty much end it there at that story, because I know I'm probably just boring people. But yeah, if you haven't gone and seen it before, maybe it's just me with the noise, I don't know, but Jesus Christ, it's almost worth it on its own. So yeah, and you can get pretty close to the drivers and stuff at the end. If you go see the last stage, you can actually, you know, go see the podium, you can be in the crowd, you can be right next to it, as long as you plan it a little bit. So yeah, you can go see the cars, you can touch the cars, you know, you can look through the windows, take photos, you can see the drivers getting out of the cars if you time it right, all that kind of stuff. So it's really quite inclusive as well, not like F1 where they're straight into the pits and you never see the drivers unless you've got a VIP pass or anything. You know, it's I've seen Thierry Neuville and Sebastian Ogier after he won his 2017 championship, straight after he got out of the car, and it was just, as a motorsport fan, it was just one of those magical moments for me. Jumped on roof with his co-driver and loads of photos going on and everything, and we were like, wow, my girlfriend was there with me, but just, yeah, I'm just thinking about it now and we're getting proper emotional about it in a way. It means a lot to me. Anyway, again, I'm just trying to keep it honest and hopefully infuse you guys to maybe take that little step further towards your love for this kind of stuff.
Left 460.
Off we go.
Right,
Snowing. So ultimate respect going on now.
And right 4.
Ultimate respect, Jesus. Back end sliding there at about 20 mile an hour it felt.
Into right 3 long.
Not so much handbrake now, let's try and use the weight transfer of the car rather than the handbrake, because can end up sliding too much on the handbrake rather easily on the ice. And you're hitting banks all of a sudden where you were driving quite well before, so just keep it on the brakes and try and get the weight transfer right between the corners instead. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with grabbing the handbrake if you need to, but in general try and be that little bit more smart about it and think you're on ice now, give it that respect.
Right 2 continues for 100. Into right 4 over crest. Into
This is
left
really
1
making me, this weekly event, this is really making me
into right 1 half long.
look forward to Dirt Rally 2 now, it really is. I forgot how much I love rally games.
60.
Been playing a lot of Gran Turismo, if anyone's been watching already, you'll already know that. Been playing a lot of Gran Turismo recently. I don't think it's the best simulation of cars out there, but all in all, there's an all-round game, and how easy it is online, and all the livery stuff, and just how detailed pretty much everything is refreshing compared to some other games. So I've taken a real shine to Gran Turismo because of that, more than the actual driving physics or anything.
60.
Just in case anyone thinks Gran Turismo, it's not a proper racing simulator, well, it depends how you treat it. It's just as valid as anything else in my mind. It's just not the best on the actual steering wheel force feedback, so that's the only thing I can say about it really. Everything else is perfect about it, so anyone that mocks Gran Turismo, I think they're a bit closed-minded and probably a bit sim-pompous, if there is such a word. That's a bad mistake for I need to shut up and concentrate.
Right 3 past junction continues for 80, into right 4 long 80. Left 5 long over crest, 130 crest.
Slow
Right
through this now, I've lost confidence a little bit. Back on the tarmac and it's not as icy, but I'm not making the most of it. Still being cautious.
Into caution left
Right
3
2, need to take note of that. Don't cut on the herd there as well, so
and left 6 over
talking over most of my co-driver's calls here, but I'm just about catching most of them.
Into right 2 long. Into left 1 opens 40. Caution right 4 wall on exit, crest, 100. Caution line into right 3, immediate hairpin left. If anyone
else is getting a bit nostalgic about
right 6 over
rallying and everything, wants to gets inspired by me doing this, then if you've got Dirt Rally, bang it back in your PlayStation and have a go yourself. I'm only on the Dirt Rally weekly event in the 2000s category in the Subaru. That's all I'm doing. So if you like the look of what I've been doing, then give it a go yourself. See if you can beat the times. Probably can. No doubt you can, no doubt. No doubt. Also as many times as I can, for some reason. Anyway, back to the rallying. Oh, wide. Needed the handbrake there, but I was too late to grab it, so I didn't bother. It would have put me in trouble if I had. Even more trouble than I got into.
caution, braking, 60 hairpin left.
So again, lifting and flat lift, just kind of, oh,
6, 60.
terrible, absolutely terrible, I'm sorry.
Left 6 over crest. Right 6, 80. Hairpin right, 150.
Oh, for some reason I didn't.
Left 6 continues over crest.
Heard the hairpin right, but I just did not compute in my brain.
Right 6 over crest down.
Yeah, I didn't do anything
right
about
3
it.
long.
So let's get back on it.
Right
I've completely lost it now compared to what we were driving like before. So let's get focused again.
Caution, left 5 over crest.
Maybe talking too much.
Right 3.
Probably the case.
And right 3. Into left 2 long. Tightens 100 over long crest.
Just past the
left 4 long into left 6. And right 4 half long.
Just wants to do this.
Right 3 long over crest.
Did a little practice last night for the SimFX endurance racing that me and Paul Cave entered from the MRC. And yeah, I ended up having like a 5 lap, well I had 2 races, but the first one was spectacular. But the second race we had only a 5 lap race, and the endurance racing we're going to be doing is an hour long, but which you can argue isn't real endurance racing, but there you go. Hang on a minute. But yeah, we had a right race last night. Me, Paul K, and some guy I've never met before, but just in the lobby I ended up joining. And yeah,
into right 1 long.
5 awesome laps in the Jaguar that me and Paul have picked. I'm excited about that championship, should be good. I feel like after last night's little effort, oh Jesus, I've done a few bits after last night's effort as well, I feel like me and Paul have actually got a chance as well of doing half decently, or actually not being somewhere near the top of the leaderboards. So yeah, I think we feel like we've picked a good car out of the choices we had, and done a decent livery, I like to think, for it as well. So I'm looking forward to that championship. If anyone's interested, tune in. I'll be doing some videos about that. Probably do. People seem to like commentary over the replays. Probably do a few of those through the season and all that kind of stuff. So again, if you're interested, I'm going to be doing some endurance racing. Tune in. And the end. Oh, car's looking absolutely battered. That was not a good stage for me there. Not a good stage at all. Let's see the results. Not doing too badly, but not at all great either. Let's just
to left 2 open.
Can we skip right to the end of this replay?
Right 4.
I don't know if we can. I think I've got to put my foot down on the accelerator to do it, yeah. I want to give you some idea of how battered the car is at the end. I want to have a look myself, if I'm honest. Well, it's already pretty battered. Must be a lot further on. Sorry for wasting a bit of time there. That's stupid of me. Forgive me. So 116th position I'm in so far. This is an online thing. So, oh God, I've dropped 2 minutes. Jesus Christ, some fast guys on this. I don't know if anyone agrees with me, but I've been going for 20 minutes now. I feel like I've done all right so far. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the best in the world, like I said already, but yeah, I didn't think I was going to be that that far off. 2 minutes 37 seconds, 0.943. I am behind the leader, the fastest guy that's done this so far. Saying that, in rallying, there's always positions to be made. So if I have a good couple of last stages, don't know how many's left actually, but if I have there's 3 left. If I have a good 3 last stages, then I can better my 116th there, so let's see what I can do. Got damage on my car through this next stage though, without the chance to repair it, so hinders me slightly. Not the easiest either. Anything with the words Terrini in it, if anyone is, if anyone's familiar with the Monte Carlo Rally, so we are at the Monte Carlo Rally, but the words Terrini are always ones to scare you a little bit. That's why that last stage was pretty hard, I realise now. I've not really been paying attention to the names. Col Terrini is a notoriously bad stage and tricky one.
5,
and that's why it had the ice on it and everything.
3,
It's like that in real life.
Go. Left 5 times 3 past junction. Bump
2019 rally WRC has started already. If anyone isn't aware as well, you can watch it on Red Bull TV. Quite a lot of coverage on there with Mike Chen and various other celebrity driver kind of commentators throughout the weekend, so it's a good place to watch it. That's where I watch it. It's good sport to watch, very competitive. If you haven't watched it and you like your rallying, watch the first Rally Monte Carlo of the 2019 season. So close, heading into the very last stage between Sebastian Ogier and Thierry Neuville, as anyone would probably predict from the last couple of seasons. That's the drivers that have been there or thereabouts pretty much all the way through the season. Been very close, and they've got a bit of rivalry going on over the last couple of years. Still seem to be good and friendly sportsmanship rivalry, I mean, really. They still seem to be good mates.
Right 6 over 100. Left 4 60 over crest. Right 5 times to 4.
Slow for me, I need to be, let's get the rhythm back in the car, really. I feel like the car's a bit of a stranger to me at the moment.
Into left 3 long 100, 60.
Oh, too close to the wall there. Little bang, but got away with it.
Into right 3 over crest, 60. Right 4, 60. Left 1 long.
So I think
into right 4 long.
If anyone has watched through this,
left 5 long.
Probably agree that my commentary does make me suffer a little bit for my driving.
Into left 6, 60. Right 6. Left 5 long over crest. Into left 6 half long.
Oh, tap on the
right
rear.
5, 60. Right 6, immediate.
In real life, that'd be a massive moment, and no doubt rear bumper off and massive
into right 6.
Rear suspension
into
damage.
Left 6 half long, keep mid over crest.
But because we're in the old game, we love it when we can tap the wall and get away with it. It's class. You can feel a little cheeky. Nice round there. Tightened it up nicely with the handbrake.
80. Caution right 5 times to 4. Left 3 tight over bump, don't
Tightens
cut.
to 4, so careful.
Right 6 crest.
Don't cut
left
as
6
well.
narrows.
Somewhere along here.
Into right 5, don't cut. And
Narrows.
Left 5,
Got to be wary of that.
Into left 2 tightens.
Tricky little section this.
150.
Focusing.
Right 6. Into right 4 tightens 3. Left 1 opens 100.
Again, if anyone has been watching my videos, they might have heard me talk about wheels and stuff and direct drive and all that kind of stuff, but I kind of forgot to mention that I truly believe that you can have any wheel really, and if you can attach some good pedals to it, that's the key really. That's where the time is to be made. These the brakes on these good pedals these days are impressive, and they give you the opportunity to brake like you would in a real car basically, rather than trying to judge the distance that you should brake on the wheel that, on a set of pedals that brakes by the distance that the brake pedal travels. Anyway, concentrate again. Talking shit.
80.
I'm no expert, I don't know why I keep saying this kind of stuff actually, because I feel like I'm trying to give people advice and it's not my intention. I'm just, if you don't know about these things, that's what I'm aiming at really. If you've not heard about it, look it up. It's worth having a look at, a decent set of pedals. Especially if you've already got a wheel and you feel like your pedals are letting you down a little bit, definitely invest in a decent set of pedals.
And caution, right 6 continues 100, don't cut. Into hairpin left.
It'll give you a new look for it again. The consistency
100.
You can get really, that's the actual benefit I'm talking about.
And right 4.
Because you've got a more realistic feeling brake pedal and clutch if you like as well in most cases when you're getting into the high end of stuff.
Right 4 long. Into caution, left 6 don't cut crest.
Then
right 3 times to
yeah,
2.
you've got the chance to build up muscle memory on the brake instead of trying to judge the distance. You're pressing it every time. You can actually trail brake quite easily, so you can set up your brake quite soft and then come off it as you come into corners. That's a genuine technique. A lot of touring car drivers and saloon car drivers and all that kind of stuff use. And a lot of drivers around the world use shit. God, that was tight. As if I managed to get out of that, I'm surprised. It's just probably only lost a second or two as well. Forgot what I was on about because of that though. Never mind. Concentrate. Oh! I'm missing some of the calls now. Talking over it too much, so it's going to go quiet again in a little bit. I'm suffering, I'm driving, suffering because of it. Don't feel like my 116 position is going to improve. Let's get back on it.
Left 5, 60. Left 4 long over crest, continues 80, hairpin left. 60.
Oh, too late on the brakes again on the ice. So I've lost my rhythm altogether now, you can see. I do say, I have said before in one of my other videos that I feel like I keep repeating myself. I suppose that's why I keep saying I've said it in another video. In case you're wondering why I keep saying that. I'm not trying to make you watch all my videos or anything. It's I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot through these things. But just got away with it. Just touched the rear end. I'm happy with that though. Couldn't go off.
Right 5, keep in.
Again, forgot more on about.
Keep in 100.
Takes your attention away to these corners.
Caution, right 6
from
long through dip,
chatting.
braking hairpin left.
So I do apologise, keep losing my thread a little bit.
100 up.
I ain't got a script in front of me. I'm completely
left 6 half long, press.
Just driving and talking here.
And caution, left 6, right 5 tight, into hairpin right. 60. Left 6, 60. Right 6
so
long,
another really
into
scrappy
left
stage.
6,
Looking
and
forward
right
to
3
these two
long,
being
press.
over, the Torinis.
Right 6, 80.
Torini brothers. Give me some grief like bloody mafiosa.
And right 4 long, 80 over crest. Left 4 long, crest. Into right 4 tightens to 3. Into left 4 long, keep in.
Get that tightens to 3. Timed it badly, right so I ended up going wide. Hesitant on the throttle because of it. Again, a bit more time lost. But it's rallying. You can't think we've lost 60. Time and just push on the next bit. You've still got to give the next bit as much respect as you needed to in the first place. And that's the difficulty rallying. All those tiny touches, tiny moments, little bits of wide, little bits of oversteer, understeer, just costing you time the whole way through. So that's exactly what it's all about when you get down to the nitty-gritty of it and the fine details, when you get used to the controls of it. Oh, I have improved. 111. Woo! 5 places up. So yeah, anyway, a little benefit for me there, as you can tell. Keeps me a bit more inspired to keep going. Sorry about this again. Going to be quite a long video. But hopefully you'll stick with me and find it entertaining to some degree. Trying to put quite a bit of effort into doing these videos, so I'm thinking about a bit of content. Again, if you've joined late or you've skipped through and you haven't watched it all, I'm just doing a bit of a homage to Dirt Rally 1. Yeah, say goodbye to it really, and it's been a good game, I've enjoyed it, so looking forward to Dirt Rally 2 coming out very shortly, within the week actually. So, yeah. Yeah. Don't know what else we're going to say then. So, stage 5, Jamsa, Finland, stage 5, Hamalate. Terrible at pronunciation of anything. The Hamlu, or whatever it's called over the air, God knows how you pronounce that. Same with the Jamsa, that's probably not Jamsa at all. It's probably whatever. Anyway, I've been a bit of an idiot, so forgive me. Right, let's get my car repaired. Not got enough time or enough engineers, probably haven't hired enough engineers or kept up with it to get my car fixed in time, so I'm still looking at a bit of a weaker car than the start of the whole thing with, especially my turbo, so it's good to know actually I can push that a little bit harder and try and keep that turbo a bit higher, because it's not working at its optimum, so I'm glad I've actually paid a bit of attention to that. So we've used 29 minutes of repair time there. Here we go into the next stage. Happy to see a clear road in front of me, no ice, no massive mountains at the side, and back to the trees. Not everyone's favourite, but
4, 3, 2, 1.
Ice isn't my favourite, so I'm happy that I'm back on the gravel.
Right 6 long, 100.
Slightly repaired car.
Left 4,
I've got a better chance of attacking now, so let's go for it.
200. Middle over crest jump maybe. 150 through dip. Middle over crest, 80.
Big jump.
Left 5
Oh!
over bump.
Can you imagine doing those jumps in real life,
right
really?
5 over crest jump.
It must be insane.
Small crest, 40 past junction, left 3
Oh!
long,
Christ.
100.
Big moment there. Gathered it back up.
Right 6
Lost
over
time
crest
though.
jump, time 5 long, 40.
Oh,
Keep
again.
left over crest jump.
Watch for those ruts. I'm trying to get in there, but I don't want to.
Middle over big jump. And left 6, 100.
Middle over big jump. This looks like a big one. Oh! Took it easy actually. Didn't take it as big as he could have done.
Square right, don't cut.
Square right looking for now. Where is it?
Into right
It's further down.
Junction times 4.
Third through there, should be in second out of there really.
Times
Let's
120.
start getting the gears a bit better.
Care line over jump 60.
Fast through here.
Left 5 over crest jump maybe, don't cut. 80.
A lot of bumps there. Oh, big air. Oh, Jesus. Corrected it just about on the landing to manage to avoid that barrier on the left.
Middle over big jump.
This is exciting. Big jump, it said. Oh, Christ. Oh, twitch on landing. Oh, my.
Lost the rear right.
Oh, I've lost a rear tyre. Not a rear tyre, a rear wheel, I think, actually, by the sound of it. Crap. Right, this is really going to battle be a tricky end. I'm only just at the beginning of the stage really as well. It's quite a long stage, so this is a struggle now. I've completely thrown my rally away, but again I'm not going to show you all my good stuff. Had some good driving at the beginning, but I've let myself down a little bit now, and I've certainly let myself down with a massive wheel loss there on the back right, so that's no bloody good. Jesus. But there you go, this is the reality of it. This game is not easy, and Dirt Rally 2 will be even harder, I suspect. So it's good to have this little session just before I probably don't play it ever again, and jump onto Dirt Rally 2. Good little reminder of what to look out for and everything. Oh, so I've got no control at all now really. The rear end's completely got a mind of its own. So that's what I've got to battle through. I've got no power really either, so I've got to keep more or less flat out if I dare. But at the same time, take the corners obviously. Left 2. Oh, the rear again, just completely controlling my front end almost. Need to reverse, don't want to go up there. Oh, this has ruined it completely. In fact, I'm going to take, just for the interest of carrying on, so I've repaired the wheel damage and the tyre. I've dropped 1 minute 30 because of it, but at least I can actually try and continue and see this rally out. I'm gutted about it, I'll be honest, but again, that's rallying. It's no easy task taking on 6 stages in a row and expecting to get through the whole thing clean. But I certainly didn't want a massive tyre loss or wheel loss like I just experienced there, so I'm gutted a bit, but hey ho.
Into middle over crest, 200.
Like any good racing driver, you forget about that, then you concentrate on what's in front of you again. It's irrelevant now.
100.
Oh, big moment again, touched the rock, don't think I got any damage from it, but
past junction, crest. And
that's
small
a
crest
massive
jump,
correction
maybe,
going on
40.
because of it.
Middle
A
over
lot of
plus
jumps
crest
in this
jump.
stage, I've
And
noticed.
keep
I
right
wasn't
over two
expecting
crest,
quite as many
40.
as there is. Again, don't
Left 5
remember
over crest jump, maybe.
every stage the best in
And
this
left
game
6
because
over
it's
crest.
been quite a while since I played it properly.
200 past junction, crest.
I have the occasional
Right 6
dirt
past
daily
long through
stage,
dip,
but
into
other than that,
crest.
that's
And
about it.
crest jump, maybe. 40 past junction, crest. And keep left over crest. And crest.
Oh, managed to
And
get the
middle
angle
over
just
crest
about
jump,
right
maybe.
to keep me on track there.
Right
Oh,
150
not then
over
though.
past
Oh,
jump.
gone for a big roll. Oh, Jesus
crest jump.
Christ. So this is going really badly now. I've completely, I already has, but I've completely ruined it again, my rally. Big jump, let's hit it flat out now, we've completely ruined it. Oh, what a beauty. And again, oh, got the angle wrong. Oh, keep it out with the trees. Yes. Oh, this is hectic now. I've got all sorts of damage going on. Feels bouncy all of a sudden, feels unpredictable. Rocks on the outside to avoid, Jesus. Gonna have to take a minute, take a breath. Jesus, this is full on at the moment. I felt a lot more in control at the beginning of the rally.
Into right 3 half long.
Right 3 blind. Into it. Oh, maybe not blind. It's after the jump. Terrible mistake again from me there. Misread the instruction from the co-driver. Easily done when you're chatting away, I suppose. Oh,
and crest jump maybe.
Again,
Left 5, keep it.
I seem to have completely lost it now. I do apologise. Hopefully, my earlier driving will make up for it. I think I did some decent driving at the beginning. But yeah, again, showing how easily it can just all go wrong. And that's why these guys in real life are so impressive. They don't seem to go wrong that often. And when they do, they jump out and repair it within a couple of minutes if they can. And then off they go again. They're their own mechanics when they're out on the stage. Oh my god. This is going, yeah, I almost want to stop the replay here, but I won't, and the replay, sorry, the video, but I won't. But I am absolutely gutted about my performance now, but again, I'm dwelling on it too much. I need to just get over that and carry this on and try and get back on it. Oh, again, I'm taking the co-driver's calls a little bit. I'm not understanding them properly. I'm not attacking the right thing from his instruction. So it's my fault, really. Oh, definitely got damage on the landings. It don't feel right. Pulls me to one side on the landings. Definitely got damage. I can hear the rear left puncher, I think it is. You can still man out a stage with a puncher on dirt rally, so that's what I'm doing. It's not the easiest, but you can do it. Trying to keep that speed up as well at the same time. Don't let it put you off too much. Apart from the noise that's hideous.
Left 4 half long. Into crest. Right 3 long. Crest. Right 3 long. Crest. And crest 100.
Just taking it a bit steadier now. Just want to get to the end of the stage. Not far off. 2 more corners.
130 finish.
So not too bad an ending there when I actually just gathered my thoughts and concentrated and just forgot about my damage and just drove the car that's underneath me. So really disappointed about that one, I'm not going to lie. I've dropped 3 minutes 26 seconds on that one stage, so yeah, gutted, but yeah, again, it's not what motorsport's about, getting absolutely pissed off with yourself. It's about getting up and giving it another shot. I've got 1 more stage left. I've got terrible damage. I think I'll actually have the puncher going into it, if I'm not mistaken. So I've got this, oh my god, it's 16 miles. I've got this 16-mile stage to do with a puncher, I think. Let's see. It's night time as well. Oh god. Anyway, let's see what we can make of this last stage. It was all going so well. I thought it was going a bit too well. The Torini brothers beat me up a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I thought I was doing alright.